Hey, what's up guys? Alan here with Sonic Electronics, and today we got an exciting video. We're taking a look at the NVX V-Series marine certified car audio, power sports, UTV, ATV amplifiers. These are really cool and versatile. They have 6 amplifiers in the entire lineup, but for the focus of this video today, we're going to actually dive in a little bit into the 3 monoblocks that are a part of that lineup. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get started with the amplifier that's to my right here. This is the VAD 1001, so it's a 1000 watt RMS at 1 ohm. Now, of course, if that's not enough power for you, they do have a VAD 1700 one. Now, just like the name sounds, just like the other, 1700 watts at 1 ohm RMS. Now, over to my left, we have the VAD 2700, which of course is 2700 watts RMS at 1 ohm. All of these 3 amplifiers are 1 ohm stable. Now, of course, this video would be way too long if we went over the 4 ohm and 2 ohm ratings, so make sure you check those out later. But let's dive into some of the features of these amplifiers. Now, of course, all of them, as you can see, have your typical input for signal, but they also do have an output if you want to run that audio signal to another amplifier. So let's just say you wanted to do 2 1000 ones here. You can go into this amp, out to the next, and so forth. Now, of course, it has your typical gain, low pass filter, does have a phase switch from 0 to 180, subsonic, and the range on the subsonic there is 10 to 55 hertz. Now, what I like about this amplifier is it does have a bass boost. Now, a lot of amplifiers do have bass boost, but they have a fixed bass boost frequency. So typically you'll see that at like 40, 45, 50, and so forth. This actually has a variable bass boost dial here, so you can actually adjust that from 40 to 100 hertz, really allowing you to dial this in and get your system sounding the best that it possibly can. Now, of course, you'll see on all of them, they do have the remote bass knob input, and this series does include in the box, at no additional charge, the remote bass knob itself, and of course the cable, so you can mount it at any place in the vehicle to your liking. So what's awesome about these, and what I personally really like, is most typical marine amplifiers are usually white. What I love about these is that they're black with that silver accent on the end caps. I think it's a versatile color that allows you to kind of use this just about in any application. So whether you want to use this in a power sport application, a boat, or a car, these will work because these are actually conformal coated circuit boards. And all of the terminals on these amplifiers are actually platinum plated as well. That way you don't really have to worry about any rust or corrosion, making these a super versatile amplifier line. Let's flip these around and look at the power input section on the amplifiers. Now, your 1000 and 1700 both feature a 4-gauge input for power. And the power input section on the VAD 2700 actually has 0 gauge for power, and of course, just like the others as well, 4-gauge outputs for speakers. They all feature your typical power light, protection light. These have 3-way protection circuitry built into it. These are the MOSFET power supply amplifiers. And you'll notice overall, when you look at the size, these are pretty small. I mean, that's just the palm of my hand there for 1000 watts. I mean, it's not much bigger for 17, and this is a pretty small 2700 watt. I mean, that's almost 3000 watts. And like I said earlier, this is RMS. So that's just a little bit on the monoblocks in the V-Series line of amplifiers. So to learn more about these amplifiers and the rest of the V-Series line, make sure you check out the link below. And of course, as always, subscribe, smash that like button, share, so you can see more awesome videos like this. Once again, I'm Alan with Sonic Electronics, and I'll see you next time.